Hello everyone, this is Guyofdoom, and I'm bringing you a special edition of my Minecraft Let's Play. So we're starting off with the Super Hostile Hazardous Environment Training. So this map and map set were made by Vex, and so this is the training scenario for the Super Hostile map series I told you about earlier. And then you can see a little bit of the conditions here, like you may use Peaceful to heal yourself. This will teach you intermediate survival skills. It is assumed that you know the basics of Minecraft. If you do not, try the newbie guide on the Minecraft wiki. So I decided to change things up a little bit because I think my pace has been slowing down a little bit on the standard Minecraft Let's Plays I was getting. So I wanted to start off on this map that I had talked to you guys about earlier. So super hostile maps have many dangerous things in them. All of these items can hurt or kill you. However, you can also use them against monsters. Always think of how you can change this area for your gain. So it's going into standard things like cactus and lava, and then spider webs and TNT, and then of course falling cliffs. And so the whole concept behind these super hostile maps is that Vex thought the standard Minecraft experience was much too easy. It's much too easy to get health, much too easy to avoid mobs, much too easy to get weapons, etc., etc. And so each of his super hostile series are designed to be difficult under different conditions. So for those of you that aren't familiar, these are mob spawners, and these are found in dungeons typically. You shut them down in light, so of course these are not going to be working because they're surrounded by glowstone. Monsters spawn in darkness, use light to stop them, and then you can also destroy them with a pickaxe. So I wanted to start off with this training scenario because I think it's a nice introduction to the Hostile series, or Capture the Monument, and also it gives me a chance to learn what I need to do when it gets to the real maps. So there are two things that you can do in these maps. One, you can either just play through them like normal and you're under more hostile conditions, or two, you try to complete the monument, which he has here. So you win the super hostile maps by filling the monument. So each one of these little slots in the monument takes a different resource. So he's put orange wool in here already, and so you need to fill it up with all the various different colors of wool, which are in chests here. So you'll find boxes of wool to use in the monument. Take a piece of white wool, place it in the white wool slot, look for ore to craft blocks, and orange wool is placed as an example. So he's given a nice idea of what you need to do, and so I would take this white wool here, I'd put it here, and now I'm 2 out of the 20 or so blocks to completion for that monument. And so it would take basically finding chests like this all over the level in order to complete it. So I'm going to try to finish this tutorial and see if I can squeeze it into one video. I'm not sure if it'll fit given my time limit. But we'll see if I have to split it into multiple parts. The next thing I was going to mention is that for those of you that are paying attention to Minecraft news, the adventure update is coming out relatively soon, and it was actually quote-unquote leaked this weekend. And so that what it was basically done, or what they basically did, was leak the update so that they could have people check it out and find bugs before they release the complete version. And so people have found a number of bugs in the version that's currently out. And what the adventure update does, for those of you that don't know, is that it adds a creative mode, which is used by a lot of the Minecraft artists, like the 8-bit art and so on. And what that does is basically, instead of an inventory, you have all the blocks that are available, and you can place them. You get basically infinite stacks, and you can destroy them in one hit. So that you can build whatever you want without having to use any mods like inventory editor or too many items. Nice. Alright. So the other things that you can do is the standard survival mode has been updated, and there's a whole number of tweaks, a whole bunch more items, as well as features. And they're really too numerous for me to mention all of them here, so I'll probably just put a link in the description for the wiki, as you guys can check it out and get all the information there. And then, of course, what's the biggest part of the update is, of course, the adventure mode, in which you just get items and go around Minecraft exploring, and you don't actually get to create or destroy any blocks. It's just basically exploring the Minecraft world and seeing what you can find. And it's got dungeons, and villages, and all sorts of interesting things that I'm looking forward to. So you basically, Notch kind of took a composite of many of the mods that are like in the Yogg box that I've been playing, and now and now is adding them to the actual game. So I think I'm just gonna keep going here. So for those of you that don't know, I'll go ahead and just go put a description in the link below, or a link in the description below for you guys to check that all out. And that'll give you all the information, because I know I'm going to forget something if I try to describe it all to you. Other than that, I have my first video, like I mentioned before, that I uploaded for the TGN idle process. Oh, there are monsters down there, huh? And it looks like it's taking a little bit of processing time to get through the queue, because while I have it on my channel right now, it's not actually posted on TGN idle just yet. I've got a few different games picked out for what I want to try to do for my next few videos. But I need to get that on TGN idle so I can get some feedback before I decide to film them. So use the supplies, craft a stone pickaxe. Okay, well I have sticks. I don't think I need any of this anymore, but I will keep the cookie. I do not see... This is a basic landmine trap. It is designed to kill you. You can put it to your own uses, however. Hint, use Q to throw a stick and then run. Ah, okay, so there is a switch down there. Nope, that was not it. Let's make sure I didn't mess with my buttons. Q, yeah, that's not working. Oh, because I don't have it equipped. Ha ha ha, that would be why. Run! Alright. So let's see what happened. Yeah, we got a nice big mess here. Plenty of cobblestone for me to collect and get that stone pickaxe that I'm supposed to have. I can already hear the monsters below me. Alright, so let's get this stone pickaxe. Let's go ahead and make 2, just because it's always better to be prepared, as the Boy Scout motto goes. And let's see what we've got down here. So it already sounds like explosions are useful collecting stone if you do not have a pick yet. Some explosions respawn. Oh boy. Otherwise, troublesome creatures can be put to use. Reminder, disable peaceful. So I believe I'm already on normal, so that's not a problem, because I can hear the monsters down here. And the trick is to get them to detonate near you. You might take some damage, but remember this, no pain, no gain. Oh, hello. Whoa! Yikes! There are way too many monsters. Eat a cookie, eat a cookie, eat a cookie! That did nothing! No! Alright, well, that's why it's called training mode, right? So as you can see, I was kind of trying to machine gun those arrows, but it wasn't quite doing enough damage. So we'll try to run back, and hopefully there'll be something left. And we'll see how this goes. So they blew up that chest that must have had all those pork chops and arrows in it. Because I definitely did not have time to loot that all. And oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Whoa there. Okay, we're going back this way till I get my bow equipped. And we've got a wooden sword. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, that didn't work. So we're gonna go on to the next part, because I'm not... It's training, and I can do without that. So I know how to avoid monsters, I think. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. We'll move on to the next part here. So, for those of you that remember, I believe it was my third video, I had made a similar pillar to this, so I had already done kind of one run through this to try to get an idea of what there was. So, you can use sand to make a 2x2 area at the top, place your bed and torch as shown. When you leave, you can break the sand to lower yourself. Monsters cannot pathfind up the pillars, so you are safe. So, this is craft 3 sandstone from the sand, and then pillar up the sand to a height of about 10 blocks. This will keep you away from skeleton arrows. So, basically, making a pillar 10 high and a little 2x2 block, you can get a bed and a torch so that monsters don't spawn near you, and it gives you plenty of places to rest. So, you can create the emergency shelter. Okay, with all the supplies in there. And traditional methods require more sandstone, and being on the ground leaves you vulnerable. So it's basically saying, if you try this method where you just make a little shelter on the ground, it's not going to protect you, as well as making a big platform up there. That makes sense. I will trust it. So then let's move on to these next parts here. So, farming resources. You may make bone meal from bones. You can use bone meal to instantly grow plants. This can be amazingly helpful. That's good to know. Grab some bone meal and try instantly growing things. Okay. Let's try seeds and saplings. Alright. So, they've already plowed the ground here for us. Excellent. So for those guys who've seen my garden, you know these are going to turn into... Oh, wow. I will have to remember that. That's something actually I didn't know. Alright, let's see if this works for trees, too. Nope. Does not work for trees. Definitely does not work for trees. Okay, well, that's still good to know that you can get wheat and seeds that quickly. Awesome. Is there any point for the... Oh, I bet you... Oh, okay, so as long as you don't have tilled ground, it works for trees. Wow, that's pretty cool. I will have to keep that in mind. Coal ore eventually runs out, but did you know you can cook wood using coal in a furnace if you have trees? And a furnace, you can make infinite charcoal, which is just like the coal you mine. Awesome. Good to know. Alright, I see I'm learning things while I'm trying to show you guys the survival map. Alternative lighting. Jack-o'-lanterns and glowstone are both useful light sources, so I knew that. One with working with water environments. Alright. You got netherstone, which I know burns for infinity. Reminder, disable peaceful. Okay.